The world claims that same-sex relationships are wrong, and God does not support them, or else different sex relationship God supports them. Now, this argument, I am making you to challenge your mind and see if you can give me a refutation, because this argument is one where common sense refutes it. However, facts cannot refute it. I'm like, well, more or less, but it should be hard for you to refute. As I said, men and women hit their sexual peak at different stages, whereas a man's sexual peak is at his younger age, around 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Maybe take you to maybe 28 or maybe 30. Now, I haven't reached that age, so I wouldn't know. Whereas a woman hits a sexual peak at the higher stage of your life, which is about 35 going upwards. Now, we have to realize the contradiction in their peak, because men want it earlier and women want it later. I recently watched a podcast where men were complaining that women were inconsiderate when they wanted them to go more than 2 rounds on a single day. Now, the men over there were at least 35 going upwards. It was just maybe 5 or 6, and they were discussing this. No, it wasn't something like a discussion, or maybe it was a discussion. I simply saw a short clip which made me make this video. Now, you have to realize that first, God did not support Adam and Eve sleeping with each other. He simply intended them to be friends, which is why he kicked them out of the Garden of Eve, of the Garden of Eden, where after they've slept with each other. Right? Now, you have to realize that God did not want a different sex relationship. Now, your question becomes, okay, then if God did not want this type of relationship, why did he make it that way? When men and women sleep together, they can reproduce, or they can recreate a kid. Yes, reproduce. And then the answer to that is, he is God. He can make whatever he wants. He's all powerful. If God wanted, he could make a man be the one that gets pregnant, and the woman be the one that does not get pregnant. He can do anything, absolutely anything. He's all powerful. He has magic powers. He has everything. Now, my argument lies in the fact that what if God intended to make humans one by one? One by one. Yes, he made Adam, then made Eve, and then he wanted them to just be friends. Yes, according to the Bible. He could have made another man for Adam, because he is God. He can make whatever he wants at whatever time he wants. He's all powerful. And then make another woman for Eve, and then support those relationships, same-sex relationships, where there is no reproduction. Only he gets to make the people. Only he gets to continue the human lineage. Now, you cannot say I'm lying, because there is a possibility that he did not want this reproduction thing. He just put it there because he can, and he could have taken it away. So the question becomes, what makes you think that you, with your different sex relationship, you are more correct than the same-sex relationships, while believing that the Bible is correct, and the Bible clearly condemns Adam and Eve sleeping together, and that is a representative of the different sex relationship, whereas he has never attacked same-sex relationships. You guys say he did, but what if he was attacking because you guys were continuing the line he hated the most, where you are sleeping with different sexes? What makes you correct and what makes me incorrect? He is God. He's all powerful. He made man. He made women. He can make another man. He can make another woman, and he can push for the same for the same gender relationships. He's powerful. He could have made another man for Adam, another woman for Eve, and then they remain friends. Whereas if they push racism, they push them as same gender relationships. He's all powerful. He can do that. And if you wanted, you could have made a man that can reproduce and a man that cannot, a woman that can and a woman that cannot. And they're saying, okay, how can he could have even made women give birth without a man, and he did do it in the Bible, Mary. Now, what makes you correct when you say God wants different gender relationships, whereas he is condemning it in the Bible? He even punished you for it. And then you guys said he's mad at the same gender relationship where he has never reacted to it. You guys assumed. What if he was attacking your so-called good relationships? Now think about that.